voice of the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Back at Spillane Field as this East Division kick rolls on, the first of 2 games in a row between the Gatemen and the Chatham Anglers. Welcome on in, Leadoff Spot time. He's Jack, I'm Aiden. Good to have you with us as always. It's going to be a weird next couple of days. You're going to play 9 with this team tomorrow. You're going to play 9 with them today. Worst record in the league. Great team to get a couple of points off of.
Well, and especially here today, Chatham has a 1-13 record on the road this year, which is worst in the league. And you already took them out here one time earlier this year, aided by a grand slam in the first inning. So a great opportunity here today. You're not going to get too many games against teams that you really feel like you should beat consistently. I mean, there's a lot of parity in this league, and so it's hard to come by an opponent that you feel like you should beat. And today and tomorrow, 2 games against a struggling Chatham team, you've got to take these next 2 games and take advantage of it. 3rd game against this Chatham team, and since we last saw them in the fog, a new manager who has brought in a couple new players, maybe turning things around. Yeah, their performance hasn't reflected that they've turned things around, but it still is early. They've got a guy in Zach Harris making his first start after 3 appearances out of the bullpen tonight. He's transferring to Georgia next year, so you know at the collegiate level he's thought highly of. But this lineup needs to get going. The pitching staff needs to get going. The pitching staff has an ERA over 7 on the road for Chatham this year, and it's already an ERA of 6.50 just in general this year. So I think Chatham is going to have to get a strong pitching outing today, which they've not really shown they've been able to do all year, but Wareham's trying to turn things around right now. It's not too late for Chatham to try to do the same here.
Let's keep this pregame show rolling. Here's Amanda.
I'm here with our starting pitcher for the night, Aiden Major. And Aiden, what are the biggest things that you're thinking of specifically against Chatham as you go on the mound tonight?
Just compete. It's summer ball. Some guys are starting to get tired, stuff like that, and it's just all about competing. Who wants it more? I feel like my stuff's good enough. I'm throwing pretty well right now that if I just go out and compete and do the best I can, should come out on top.
And that leads me into just asking, what's your mindset on the mound? I know some guys kind of talk to themselves. Some guys are maybe a little more reserved. For you, what's that like?
It's a little bit of both. I try to be as calm and just cool as possible all the time. There's some things that happen where I do talk to myself. Sometimes it's not the best words, but it helps me lock in, helps me stay focused on what the job is. And it's all about competing. So.
Are there any specific things that you're looking to improve upon in today's start?
Definitely. I'm going to try to get to a 4th pitch. I've been working on developing a 4th pitch. Going to try to show that tonight. And other than that, just try to command my stuff. Work the fastball up and down and out, stuff like that. Make sure my off-speed stuff's for strikes, and hopefully can get some outs that way.
And you've been with Wareham now for a decent amount of time. What are some of the favorite memories you've been able to create with the guys?
My favorite so far probably has to be the walk-off win from Bobby the other night. That was pretty cool. And we've been struggling a little bit and trying to get out of a little funk that we're in, and I'm hoping that can be the jump start for everything. But other than that, it's just getting to know all the guys. I mean, we're all from different schools and different states and areas, and everyone is a little bit different. So it's cool to understand and learn about new people and new areas and stuff like that. So that's probably the best memory for me.
How much confidence did that walk-off give you coming into today's game, if any?
It definitely give me some confidence for sure. I mean, coming off a game like that, it's always easy to be a little bit more confident than we were coming in, especially if off the streak that we had. We even said we've been struggling a little bit. Hopefully, that game the other night with the walk-off can light a fire under us, and we can play some good baseball. So,
great, thank you. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Back on the manager show now with Coach Ryan Smyth. And Coach, you guys had an unexpected off day last night. Do you think that was a positive thing in this long stretch of games you've got going on?
It certainly helps. It makes it a doubleheader later on. But our pitching's lined up right now. We got to let the excitement of the walk-off kind of, I guess you could say, kind of settle in, and now we just get back to playing baseball again. We got 2 back-to-back against these guys. Hopefully we can get them. We roll into Brewster, and then a Falmouth and a Katuitt for the All-Star break.
Going off of that, this may kind of be a silly question, but is all of the excitement and the momentum from that walk-off still with the guys even now over a day later?
I don't know. You tell me. There's guys with cut-off sleeves out here. We're bouncing around a little bit. Yeah, I think so. I think they know we're in a in a good position right here with some of these games coming up, that we've had success against these teams, that we can go on a little bit of a run here and put ourselves in contention and really get right back into this thing.
When you mentioned you're playing Chatham 2 days in a row, does that change your approach in either game, and do you think that's going to bring any positives, especially going into tomorrow?
No, I don't. Every game out here, there's really not a change in our approach. It's just we got to come out and play clean baseball. If we play clean baseball, and we're competing with everybody in this league, so it really doesn't matter. It's kind of I almost want to say we control our own destiny, and if we play good baseball and we win a handful of games on the way out here, then we're going to be right where we want to be.
You have Aiden Major starting tonight. His last outing, he pitched in 4 innings. This is his 4th start. What do you expect to see from him? What have you liked so far that you hope will carry over?
I think the main thing for him is if he can locate and he can land his off-speed pitches, then he could be a really good pitcher. I know he had a little problem with location last time out. Was leaving too many things down the middle of the plate, off-speed and fastballs. The start before that, he kind of lost feel of his off-speed pitches. I know he's been working hard in between starts, so I'm hoping it all kind of comes together tonight. We need it.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Back on the leadoff spot, let's take a look at the standings. Anglers in the East Division cellar. They had a chance to start to escape from it last night. Shortened games, 6-5 loss to Brewster. Those are going to be 2 more crucial games they have to play with the Whitecaps this season. That battle is going to decide the 4th playoff spot. At the top, you got a lot of teams right around 500. East Division could come down to the final week.
Yeah, and looking in the West, that Brewster-Chatham matchup is very similar to what Wareham and Falmouth have to do with. Obviously, different teams. Wareham and Falmouth are a little bit better here in the West, but those games, those head-to-head matchups are going to be so crucial. So you got to look forward to later this week when Wareham takes on Falmouth. And both of these teams are on the outside looking in right now, trying to really nudge their way into the playoffs, because once you get into the playoffs, anything can happen.
Let's keep things going. Here's Amanda.
I'm here with one of the newest members of the Gatemen, Michael Brooks. Michael, welcome to Wareham, first of all. Your first game got off with a really hot start. Your first at-bat, you hit a home run. Do you remember what you were thinking in that moment?
Yeah, just looking for the right pitch. I got ahead in the count. I was just sitting fastball, and he gave it to me, and I honestly just swung and got a hold of it.
And a big night for the team as well, getting that walk-off win. What was that like for you, experiencing that your first time here at Spillane?
Oh, it was great. I mean, first game walk-off, just meeting all these new players and getting able to get excited for everybody after the game.
Well, what's it mean to be out here in the Cape League for you?
It's awesome. I've always wanted to be out here at some point, and just getting that chance now, it's exciting.
And for you, when you got there on the field, what are the things that you're kind of looking to improve upon?
Probably, there's always something to I'm not perfect, so whatever I can find, I'm always trying to work on that. Yeah.
And what's your experience been, obviously, in the short time with Coach Smyth and talking to him and getting up here and now playing for him?
Oh, he's an amazing coach. I love him. He's just a really good guy, and he's a player's coach. So.
All right. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.